Welcome to the Run Your Mouth podcast. Shit. Hold on. I ain't ready. I wasn't quite ready, but I'll get all that shit ready for me. Let y'all know what we got on the menu for the day. Okay. Welcome to the Run Your Mouth podcast. I'm your host, Mad Marlin, a.k.a. Mr. Run Your Motherfucking Mouth. It's late in the summer, bitch. I'm late in the summer, bitch. Episode 9. I think this is episode 9. How the fuck can I forget the episode? Hey, but I'm lagging, I'm dragging, and I ain't fucking sagging because I don't like my asshole out there like that. But this is episode 9, everybody. I just want to welcome you. It's been about 4 fucking weeks since I got a fucked up nose and I'm sipping this vampire juice. My shit's stuffed up. It's pretty late. As you can see, dead rappers, New Baby, the Black Vote, and a protest walk by. Hold on. It's been a while. What fucking episode are we on? Hold on. I don't be doing no practicing with this shit. I just come on this motherfucking go. So we on episode 8. And I'm sipping on this vampire juice. Need some music in the background or some shit. Let me see what we got here. How about some Keyed the motherfucking heater?
I like my bass down low, ain't got no love for a hoe. And if they trippin', they could meet me outside. I'm sliding with the 30 in a pole, vacuum seal on a boat. Yeah, we really bout this money, let's ride. Yeah, I'm on north side, south side, fuck 'em all. East side, west side, I like my bass down low, ain't got no love for a hoe. Twisted fingers still reppin' my squad. At the club, but I ain't tipping, rub blue, they know I'm crippin'. Keep a pulse, so I ain't slipping. Here I'm talking, so I'm gripping. Staying true to my religion, dripping juice, and she ain't Christian. Jimmy Choo, shoot. I don't even think she knew the difference. Tell him it's squad only shit. Get your homie hit, niggas is fries. Get you in them, that's a bonus clip. We on the job, had to sign myself, pure on the shit. Top 5, now I'm just hoping God put me on the list. I'm my zone again, Cuddy, I'm on again. I came up out of the gutter, just like a bowling pin. Thought he was playing with chicken, but that's a corner shin. She let me squirt her the mouth, then we bring the chorus in. I like my bass down low, ain't got no love for a hoe. And if they trippin', they can meet me outside. I'm sliding with the 30 in a pole, vacuum seal on a boat. Yeah, we really bout this money, let's ride.
Fucking excuse me. We on episode 8 in this bitch. That vampire juice is kicking in. I'm like 4 weeks late. I apologize to all my like 8 subscribers. But we back. I done had a baby. All kind of shit has happened since the last time y'all heard from me, but I'm fucking back in the flesh. God damn it. Give me some. Shit, I ain't got my effects ready. Give me some. What y'all think about that key, the heater though?
My bass down low, ain't got no love for a hoe. And if they trippin', they could meet me outside. I'm sliding with the 30 in a pole, vacuum seal on a boat. Yeah, we really bout this money, let's ride. Yeah, I'm on north side, south side, fuck 'em all. East side, west side, I like my bass down low, ain't got no love for a hoe. Twisted figure still reppin' my squad. I like my bass down low, ain't got no love for a hoe. And if they trippin', they could meet me outside.
That's Key the Heater right here on the Run Your Mouth podcast. I'm your host, Mad Marlin, a.k.a. Mr. Run Your Motherfucking Mouth, and we are back. Let me scoot the goddamn vampire juice far from the laptop. Pay good money for that shit. But anyway, family, how y'all doing? Again, I want to apologize for taking so fucking long to get you episode 8, but we fucking back, so forgive me. I'm only human. I ain't fucking perfect. Suck a dick. Anyway, dead rappers, family. I mean, I'm just gonna go fucking in. I ain't gonna waste no time. I'm gonna chop through these topics. I'm gonna bounce around. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can leave y'all questions in the comments. Any rappers, artists out there from anywhere in America on the underground local scene, you can send your music to runyourmouthkc@gmail.com. If I'm fucking with that shit, if I'm feeling it, I'm gonna spill it. So now, dead rappers, you know, I don't know where to fucking start. So I'm just gonna go in. I got this vampire juice that you know what I'm saying? That's that vampire juice. If you ain't up on it, you gotta get up on it. You gotta go to Wally World and tell them you need that vampire juice. So dead rappers. It all started with I mean, y'all know about Tupac and Biggie and that, you know, but I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna go straight in on this shit because I don't know where to start. So I'm gonna start right here. I'm gonna start with Chicago. Now, I ain't from Chicago, and the way I'm gonna speak on it, it's not gonna, you know, I'm just gonna tap around a bit. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I know the politics, cause I don't. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that. I need that key playing in the background. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I know, but you know, I've been doing some research, man, and I've been like researching for long. I've been digging in. So it all started when you know, my daughter was born, you know, I'm sitting in a hospital and excuse me. So down my timeline on Facebook, I just kept seeing this post, BG Duck. I hope I'm saying nephew's name right. You know, I just kept seeing these posts about this rapper from Chicago got shot. And you know, I'm an OG. I ain't tapped in. I know Chicago don't fuck around. I just ain't tapped in. You know, I'm still banging all of my 90s music like every fucking day, all day long. But the post kept coming down. It kept coming down. It just kept coming down, bro. And I was just like, well, damn. Like, who is nephew? So I got on YouTube and I Googled him. Like, and I start, first of all, we live in a day and time right now where you find out about a new rapper through his death. I think that's fucked up that's a trend like that. I'm not feeling that shit like that. You know, we find out about rappers, new rappers, like finding out about a rapper through his death is the common thing now. I think that's sick. But, you know, it all goes with American culture. You know, we love the violent culture. We love death. We fascinated by it. You know, from the video games to the movies, it all started with cowboys and Indians. You know it. So let me get back on track because I'm going off. I'm knocking off. I'm jumping off the road. So I look FBG Duck up, right, and I'm like looking at him on the ground, on the YouTube, like on TMZ, and I'm like, well, damn, I just found out about this rapper. I looked him up, and the first thing that comes up is his fucking video of him getting shot, him laying on the ground. He was rolling around, reaching for help, still living, and I'm like, well, damn, like, and this is, hey, and I'm just giving this shit just how I experienced it. This is what I wanted to talk about on my fucking platform. It's the Run Your Mouth Radio Hour. I got Key the Heater slapping in the background. This is my platform. I talk about shit that's going on in the world, shit that's going on in the local scene, shit that's going on in the music scene. I talk about race, religion, and politics, hip hop culture, and a whole lot of gang shit. So we are here. So he on the ground laying there, and motherfucking the police is just like, and I'm just looking at all this shit like this is a new rapper that I didn't know nothing about Duck before his murder. Now, I guess his rivals, or I knew about other Chicago rappers. Let me just say it like that. I've known about the Dirks and the Keefs, and I knew something about the King Vons, but even when I saw King Von's interview on the Breakfast Club, I didn't have no idea who he was, because I'm not tapped into the Chicago scene as much as I am now. So and I'm going through his Spotify. I jumped on Spotify and I looked him up on Spotify to check out his music. And I'm like, I even checked out his rivals, the guys that he was beefing with. So I done through his death, and and I had tapped into the Chicago scene a couple years ago when, the Chief Keefs spilled out into the scene, but still, I'm like an OG, man. And I'm like, this is that new school. This is they shit. I just got to find the little songs that I'm fucking with, and I fuck with it like that. I just can't engulf the whole culture because I'm just so OG. You know what I'm saying? So, but, respect to the whole Chicago scene, and even the OGs, your Kanye's and your Commons, and your Rhyme Fests and all that. But this new whole, death culture, the whole like pow, like this whole scene is crazy, because this rapper, like, now, like, I ain't gonna never tap out of the Chicago. Like, Chicago, the rap scene in Chicago through this young man's death has just like slapped me in the face and said, come here, pay attention. And literally for the last 3 weeks since this man's death, I've been listening to more Keith, more Dirk. I've been listening to King Von's whole catalog. I've been listening to Lil JoJo. I've been listening to FBG Duck. And I like been listening to this shit. And I've been listening to how these niggas, they be like, now I ain't from Chicago, so I gotta watch what I say, because, but these niggas be on wax, disrespecting each other's dead homies. And I started thinking back to like when I was, in high school, back in them grimy 90s where everything was slimy and grimy. I was thinking about all the rap beefs that was going down back then. I was thinking about how disrespectful. And I think like fucking Tupac saying he fucked Biggie's wife was like, that was kind of like disrespectful as it got. But these niggas is talking about like dead homies. Like, imagining somebody killing one of your friends and like going to the studio, making a song about it. Not only making a fucking song about it, making a video about it, and a video getting millions of views. And I was just like, man, I had a brain overload, and I just dug so much into it. I just thought I wanted to talk about it on my platform, because maybe, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't mind interviewing one of Chicago, a authentic young up and coming Chicago rapper. If y'all know anybody from the Chicago scene, tell them to get at me. Tell them to send their music to and let me get an interview. Because I just want to make sure and understand that I'm not tripping, because I got to understand and make sure. Because even though this shit is rap and beats and microphones and videos, this shit is a lot of death. A lot of death involved. And it's a lot of black men, a lot of young artists are getting record deals. And and the rappers from Chicago, they got the right to tell me to say, hey man, fall back, you don't know the life here. And I don't. I'm just somebody from the outside looking in. I do know what it feels like to grow up in a neighborhood where you gotta watch where you go or watch what you wear. And I just think it's crazy. Like, even with Nipsey Hussle, like, before Nipsey Hussle died, and real niggas stand up and say real shit. So before Nipsey Hussle died, I wasn't fucking with his music like I am now. You just gotta be real these days. You can't be getting on these platforms and lying and shit. I gotta be fucking real in the motherfucking field where it's raining cats and dogs and shit. You know what I mean? So the moment Nipsey Hussle died, when I saw like the video of and just like to see that shit, it just was like, that shit just like did something to me. Like, and I immediately just jumped on YouTube, and I mean, I saw the shit on YouTube, so his music and all that shit start coming through the algorithms, and bam, like within 24 hours, like I was a super duper Nipsey Hussle fan, and it was all because of his death. And I just think that shit is just fucking crazy. It's weird, but it's fucking reality. And I gotta say some shit about this shit, because I'm figure it's somebody else out there who probably feel or was thinking the same thing I was thinking. So, anyway, you are listening to the Run Your Mouth podcast. I'm your motherfucking host, Mad Marlin, aka Mr. Run Your Motherfucking Mouth. We got my man Keek, the motherfucking heater, the first artist to slap some shit tonight on the Run Your Mouth podcast right here, right? Keek the heater and his bitch, and we're gonna bring you right back.
I like my bass down low, ain't got no love for a hoe. And if they trippin', they can meet me outside. I'm sliding with the 30 in a pole, vacuum seal on a boat. Yeah, we really bout this money, let's ride. Yeah, I'm on north side, south side, fuck 'em all. East side, west side. I like my bass down low, ain't got no love for a hoe. Twisted fingers still reppin' my squad. At the club, but I ain't tipping. Rub blue, they know I'm crippin'. Keep a pulse, so I ain't slipping. Here I'm talking, so I'm gripping. Staying true to my religion, dripping juice, and she ain't Christian. Jimmy Choo, shoot. I don't even think she knew the difference. Tell him it's squad only shit. Get your homie hit, niggas is fries. Get you in them, that's a bonus clip. We on the job, had to sign myself, pure on the shit. Top 5, now I'm just hoping God put me on the list. I'm my zone again, Cuddy, I'm on again. I came up out of the gutter, just like a bowling pin. Thought he was playing with chicken, but that's a corner shin. She let me squirt her the mouth, then we bring the chorus in. I like my bass down low, ain't got no love for a hoe. And if they trippin', they can meet me outside. I'm sliding with the 30 in a pole, vacuum seal on a boat. Yeah, we really bout this money, let's ride. Yeah, I'm on north side, south side, fuck 'em all. East side, west side. I like my bass down low, ain't got no love for a hoe. Twisted fingers still reppin' my squad. I had to bust ya. This ain't
Keek the motherfucking heater right here on the Run Your Mouth podcast. I be getting hella deep into my shit, and I be forgetting that I got songs and shit that I got to play. So that was Keek the motherfucking heater right here on the Run Your Mouth radio hour. I'm your host, Mad Marlin, aka Mr. Run Your Motherfucking Mouth. Now, we talking about these topics that I got up here on the screen. Dead rappers. We talking about in today's society, like, it's reality. And this is only in the category of rap, only in the hip hop category. This is not for R&B. This is not for rock and roll. It's not for pop. It's only in rap where you find out about a new artist through his death. So if there's anybody else out there, I want y'all to drop in the comments, like, name a rapper that you would have never even heard about him if it wasn't for his death. Like, this shit is crazy. We fucking gotta do something. We gotta fucking try to get these young brothers some type of fucking inner fucking invention, some type of that vampire juice, brother. You know, if you're an artist out there and you want your music heard and you feel like nobody can feel your shit, nobody's fucking with you, and you just want somebody to play your shit, you just want some new fans, send your music to the Run Your Mouth podcast at runyourmouthkc@gmail.com. Now, next on my list, we got my homegirl, Rob Lowe the Star. Now, for any artist that's watching this show, the Run Your Mouth Radio Hour, I met Rob Lowe in person. She didn't send me no shit through the mail. You know, she didn't come up to me and ask me to listen to her demo. I was just at a show, a local hip hop show, and she was performing, and she got on the motherfucking stage and started tearing that motherfucker down. And I've been fucking with her ever since. So her shit is the next song we're going to play right here on the Run Your Mouth Hour. And then we're going to come back and talk about my new baby girl, Majesty, the ruler of the new world, right here on the Run Your Mouth Radio Hour. Bitch.
Hey. Little bitch. Hey, this the shit you need to put on. Making moves, putting smoke up in the ozone. That bitch bad, Mike Jack, I tell her, chum on. And the shit I'm blowing on, man, it's too strong. Whoa, it got me checking in the mid for the coppers. The way I feel, I'ma run them if they clock us. But don't trip, little bitch, I got handlebars. I take you back to '06 and ghost ride the car. Hey, this the shit I like to ride to. Told the bitch to sit back, you know your seat recline to. Why you looking nervous on your phone? Who you lying to? Now it ain't my business, but I'm just trying to kick it, you know. That bitch was sipping on that Douce. Then she got freaky, Ricky on her pussy. Damn, hey, I ain't know you was no DJ. You said your friend want me to, okay, make it a three-way. Hey, this the shit that you put on. Just got through fucking on a bitch, about to go home. Just got through chasing down a bag, then it's your song. Hey, handlebars, NASCAR, it won't take long now. Hey, this the shit that you put on. Just got through fucking on a bitch, about to go home. Just got through chasing down a bag, then it's your song. Hey, handlebars, NASCAR, it won't take long now. Slipping, sliding down 71. Ride with no tent, mean mugging hand on my gun. No, I ain't got no phone, but I'm watching for the Ricos. Niggas switch sides, you know, playing with the Chico. No amigo, and nah, I ain't no hero. Bitch had me in my feelings, I was slapping off that needle. I'm chasing down that chicken, bog, I need them zeros. And yeah, that bitch love me, say I'm doper than the kilo. Debo, the way I'm hogging out that lane. And yeah, I call her Fabo, how she yocking out that bang. And yeah, that girl nasty, ooh, sloppy with that brain. And she gon' run it to me while I'm counting this romaine. Cha-chang, look at my dash when I back out. This the shit you gotta slap to the clap out. Yeah, fuck the bitch good, made her tap out. The inside of my low look like a frat house. Hey, this the shit that you put on. Just got through fucking on a bitch, about to go home. Just got through chasing down a bag, then it's your song. Hey, handlebars, NASCAR, it won't take long now. Hey, this the shit that you put on. Just got fucking on a bitch, about to go home. Just got to chasing down a bag, then the show song. Handlebars, NASCAR, it won't take long now.
Rob Lowe, the motherfucking star. If you ain't up on her shit, then your motherfucking ass been somewhere sleeping. Now, let me just take a little time to dig into Rob Lowe real quick. If you be on Facebook and shit, I'm going to just slide a little plug in there real quick. Ain't nothing wrong with sliding a little plug in there for another artist. That's the problem. Motherfuckers don't just want to be just give a motherfucker they credit while they here. So I'm going to give her motherfucking credit while she here. Now, when it comes to like just freestyling off the dome, because y'all niggas be out here having ciphers and shit, and y'all niggas don't be freestyling. Y'all be writing some shit down a month before the motherfucking producers be calling y'all up and telling y'all niggas and shit, yeah, we gonna have a cipher and shit, and y'all niggas go and write some shit down, and y'all rehearse that shit and come to the cipher and y'all spit that shit. Very few motherfuckers get on the cipher, look dead into the motherfucking camera and spit some raw meat. Now that means hard ass fucking lyrics off the dome. And Rob Lowe the star. I got a couple football fields on her for anybody who out there want to. Let me give her some. I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? So we back right here live. Oh, Majesty, my new fucking baby girl. That's right. New baby girl. I got one already. I got 4 gang members now. You know, that's what I call kids now. It's just my little friendly word. But, you know, Majesty Carter, 6 pounds. I think it was 5 pounds. She lost one when she came home. 6 pounds, 5 ounces. She's in the house. She's probably 50% of the reason it took me a month to get y'all episode 8. You know, she don't apologize. The ruler of the new world don't do no apologize. This is all part of life. When you have kids, you know, the day you have it, sometimes you got to just shut everything down. You got to take a week off of fucking work. You just got to shut everything down. If you're working on a car, a project, a yard, you working on building something, you got to shut everything down. Tour dates, everything gets shut down for the ruler of the new world. So she's doing fine. She's actually in the other room, you know, so we got to keep everything down. I'm out here in the man cave. I ain't in the cave. I'm just an extended. So Majesty Carter, no, she's not taking no emails or no none of that shit. Y'all can drop a comment in the emoji for her. Give me the baby emoji, little black baby emoji if you got an iPhone, you know what I mean? But anyway, so a new baby feels pretty good. You know, I just feel like everything's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? You know, her mom is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. She named her Majesty because she believes that she's going to be a ruler. Now, you know, she could, you know, so we speak on it and, you know, you creep on it, you know, plant that seed. She's a beautiful little girl. If you follow me on Instagram, I got a few pictures up of her. I ain't going to flood the Instagram now. And that's something I want to talk to y'all about. Like, you know, what's too much, you know, her mama might see this and be like, eh. But, you know, me personally, you know, I don't want to put too many pictures of my baby up on Instagram because, you know, that facial recognition shit just be creeping me out. So, yeah. And she sends her greetings to everybody. Majesty Carter, she's pretty light. She's going to darken up in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I want my baby to darken up a little bit. So feels good being a father, you know what I'm saying? I want to speak on, since, you know, new baby, it's one of the topics. I just want to, you know, and give a toast to anybody who just had a baby during the fucking coronavirus. I'm on a lot of vampire juice. But we had to stay up in the motherfucking hospital for like 5 days, 4 days is just a little, I'll add a little extra exaggeration on there, but we had to stay up in the motherfucking hospital for 4 days. Now let me just tell y'all, sons of bitches, we was up in motherfucking St. Luke's out at Lee Summit somewhere out there, white people, clear people land and shit, and you can order your meal, 3 meals a day, like get on the phone. They got this motherfucking menu. Now you can tell I ain't been up in no little expensive shit. We just be out in the little hood hospital out there in KCK, deep in the heart. So, but these motherfuckers got the menu and shit, and I'm looking at this shit. They like motherfucking Salisbury steaks and shit, nigga, grilled cheese and motherfucking grilled chicken salads and shit, and all kind of motherfucking teriyakis and motherfucking salmons and shit, nigga, and broccolis and all kind of and rice, spoo fly, and pie fly, whatever the fuck that shit is, I never could pronounce. So I got on that motherfucker and I was like, well, shit, nigga, this is room whatchamacallit, nigga, and shit. When I'm having a baby, my nigga, this is the Carters, and nigga, I want to order a motherfucking 1-course meal, nigga, with this and that. And he was like, is there anything else I can get you? I was like, well, shit, nigga, let me get 2 motherfucking biscuits. Let me get 4 juices, nigga. Let me get them motherfucking chocolate cookies, and let me get a salad. And this nigga was like, is there anything else I can get you? I was like, well, shit, I'm just saying the hospitality at the Clear People Hospital was pretty cool. And it ain't even a race thing, but I'm just saying, if you got, I'm just saying, I ain't never experienced no shit like that. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Shout out to St. Luke's Hospital. But we got that Rob Lowe pumping in the background. That vampire juice is kicking in too, y'all. So we out here though. I ain't gonna cut the tape. But we got Rob Lowe jumping in the background. We got Dead Rappers, New Baby, The Black Vote. Now before we get into the Black Vote, I'm just gonna let y'all know I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I'm no motherfucking political analyst or none of that shit. I'm just gonna give y'all my raw guts. I'm gonna give y'all this raw meat. This shit gonna be seasoned though, cause I don't fuck around with none of that bland shit. I got rhythm. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all this raw meat. It's gonna be seasoned, but I ain't no politics. But I'm just gonna give y'all basically how I feel and what I see, and based on what I do know when it comes to politics and me dropping my motherfucking vote in that motherfucking box. So before we do that, I got my man Dewey the motherfucking Don. If you don't know who Dewey the Don is, you gotta look him up on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. My man got a video for every motherfucking song, and all nephew shit is straight heat. And you heard it here on the Run Your Mouth Radio Hour. This is Dewey the Don. 50 keys, bitch.
50 keys, I pray for this. 50 click, gotta stay with this. A little piece I lay with this. Deuce, my ankle itch. I've been getting money, my badass. Looking like my dad ass. That trap line stay wrapped around. I gotta hit a fiend with. Yeah. It's the Don. 50 keys, I pray for this. 50 click, gotta stay with this. A little piece I lay with this. Deuce, my ankle itch. I've been getting money, my badass. Looking like my dad ass. That trap line stay wrapped around. I gotta hit a fiend with a flash pass. Smoking on that booger, oogie, that mid really do nothing to me. Need 2 girls at one time. That left for tap for that choy. Froze up, he saw the glide. Rondo and I passed the rock. 8 ball in nigga socks. You couldn't walk them out in these Travis Scotts. So like say you like no fake, but good girls, we made sluts. Good smoke, better double up. This 150 like a face cut. Talk a Pete Rock, let me reminisce. Pots dirty, bitch, wash the dish. Cocaine on the nigga fist. Ice pack on the nigga wrist. I'm ballin'. We never losing. Money, we still getting to it. In the jets, cooking work, I'm stacking up the unit. Youngin', that's me how I do it. He wanna be in charge. Work to my nigga Josh, we still living large. We never losing. Money, we still getting to it. In the jets, cooking work, I'm stacking up the unit. Youngin', that's me how I do it. You wanna be in charge. Work to my nigga Josh, we still living large.
The little youngin' wanna run it, but he never done it. I try to lace him with some game since I'm coming from it. Show him how to start with one and run it to 100. Started off with Chrome Dayton's, now he go to the rubber. Grub it. Yeah, eating like a killer whale. He bought him one at a tape, don't need a digital. My nigga picking a weight, he getting bigger now. It's time to get on the road and hit a bigger town. Organized crime, money in a pickup. Undercovers taking pictures every time you slip up. Haters rather see you dead or gone or with a zipper, cause they hate to see you looking at the stars when you look up. Yeah, drop top shit out of the kitchen pots. And when it's club scene time, we pull them bitches out. Frank Millers and Rollers, we pull them wrists out. KC is the town, nigga, it's Christian now.
We never losing. Money, we still getting to it. In the jets, cooking work, I'm stacking up.
Check.
Youngin', that's me how I do it. You wanna be in charge. Work to my nigga Josh, we still living large. We never losing. Money, we still getting to it. In the jets, cooking work, I'm stacking up the unit. Youngin', that's me how I do it. You wanna be in charge. Work to my nigga Josh, we still living large.
Thought we could get Dewey to Don on the line real quick.
50 keys, I pray for this. 50 click, gotta stay with this. Little piece I lay with this.
Look like we got a failure.
Money, my badass. Looking like my dad ass. That trap line stay wrapped around. I gotta hit a fiend with a flash pass. Smoking on
We tried. Anyway, yo, this is Mad Marlin. You heard it right here live on the Run Your Mouth Radio Hour. I'm your host, aka. This is the Run Your Mouth Radio Hour. I'm your host, Mad Marlin, aka Mr. Run Your Motherfucking Mouth. You're listening to Dewey the motherfucking Don. Look, nephew, shit up. I tried to see if we can get him on the phone real quick. I might try somebody else. So we back here live at the Run Your Mouth Radio Hour. What do we want to do with this black vote? I don't know where to start. So when I see my motherfucking target, I'm gonna squeeze my trigger. Now, from what I hear and from what I know, for one, I don't trust the system. Never have, never will. Honestly, I believe that if the black vote is even a thing, like if that's what it is, the black vote, you know, if politicians say, you know, I want to be a politician, I want to be president, you know, and their team says, well, you know, we got to get the black vote, or, you know, if that's the thing, then okay, then that's what it is. You know, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I don't know what the fuck it is when I do. The black vote mean all of the black people in America who get off their ass and go and vote. Evidently, from what I see, that if every black person in America gets up and goes and vote, that's able to vote, then, I mean, evidently we can do some damage from what I'm seeing. And I'm just being fucking real. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm no motherfucking politician or political ass nigga. I be seeing that shit and I be tapping into these conscious niggas and whatnot. And, you know, I know what I know. And I know a little bit about politics. And I just know that if it takes for me to drop something in a box to say that that person is now in control of my fate, in control of segments of my life, you know, labor, religion, law, politics, war, economics, if they have anything to do with me living here in America, then okay, then let me find out something about you before I give you my vote. And I ain't fucking with none of them motherfuckers. I ain't fucking with none of them clear people, and I ain't fucking with none of them half clear people. And I don't give a damn what nobody think about that. That's just how I'm gonna put that out there. And I just feel that's just how I feel like that's how, that's how I feel. Like, if, like I said, if the black vote is a thing, and I guess it is, black people evidently need their own party. I'm saying, if I see black people on Facebook every day talking about vote, vote. And that's all they say is vote. They don't even take the time to even try to explain to you why you should vote. They just be like, vote, vote. And that shit don't even make it into the ear of the black individual. It don't even make it nowhere into that shit. That shit just like, it's a whole lot of black people walking around that would do something constructive, that would do something politically constructive. They just it needs to be articulated to them in the right way. All that big worded shit and all that shit is cool for them educated ass niggas. That shit ain't cool for the homies out here on the motherfucking corner, the motherfuckers out here in these traps, the motherfuckers out here rocking these stumpers, these motherfuckers out here blowing niggas tops out. That's all I'm saying. If you want me to vote, who should I vote for? Well, shut the fuck up then. If you can't tell me who, because between, Flo Biden, or I don't know if I should say these niggas' names or not, between that nigga and that nigga, I ain't fucking with either one. And I ain't gonna disrespect Miss Harris, the black woman, I don't know if she's half black or eighth black or 16th of black or fourth black or 29th of a motherfucking black nigga. I don't know if she just a drip nigga. I don't fucking know. All I know is it was a whole bunch of niggas that looked just like me locked up in prison behind bars with another stinking ass nigga for a long ass time, and they could have went free, and all she had to do was just, I guess, I don't know, turn some shit over, turn the paper over, nigga, make a call, nigga, send a text message, nigga, do a fist bump. I don't know, nigga. And that shit right there scares me. That's true. I Googled it, nigga. I got my Google motherfucking gangsters on, nigga. And that shit scared me. So I ain't know. She ain't getting my vote. She ain't getting my vote, and he ain't getting my vote. And that nigga 45 ain't getting my vote, nigga. That's all I'm saying. So what does that mean? You're not gonna vote? You said the black vote. People say black people should vote. Very, very, very rarely do people be like, why? Or do they just, they don't explain it. You just can't say vote. Give me somebody to vote for so I can vote. Give me somebody who got on a piece of paper all the stuff that they gonna do for black people in America, and I'll vote. And no, I'm not racist. Some of my best friends are white. So don't go there. No, I'm not racist. Some of my best friends are white. How could I be a racist if some of my best friends are white? All I'm saying, if y'all want black people to vote, give them somebody who's got their best interests at hand. Yeah, somebody that is just clearly obvious, because it seems like to me, in order to be the president, you need a little bit of money. You need to be just halfway likable. And you just need to be able to say the right shit. Because what if Donald Trump, what if old 45 said, I'm going to release all of the civil rights, political freedom fighters if the black community votes for me? What if he said, I'm going to release all of the Black Panthers, all of the Black Liberation Army members. I'm going to release all of the political prisoners that Tupac rapped about. I'm going to let all of them go if y'all vote for me. Like now is your emotions and your ethical fighting with each other now? Let me give y'all some history. The Black Panther Party, the name, the Black Panther Party. The reason it's party because they believe that black people in America needed their own party. Give him some. I'm just saying. Y'all got to do y'all motherfucking history. So next on the list, man, I got another nephew that grew up in the same goddamn village as me, 700 block on the west side of Wyandotte County. Nephew got some hard shit. He goes by the name of Almighty Oz, right here on the Run Your Mouth Radio Hour. You bitch. We talking about that black vote.
Cop a tennis chain and put that on my wrist. You check my style. You like my style. Give a fuck about what you niggas truly thinking. Yeah. Do this for me. This just for me. Get it? Know a couple bitches say I'm hot so diddy. Them bitches lying. They just mad. They can't fuck me. I'm the man. I'm rolling through my city. Yeah. I'm on my high horse. Ain't nobody out here fucking with my boo. Just called me up. She said, hey boo, you on that? I say I'm on that. Girl, throw that ass back. Yeah. Rare octane. Smell us on entry. Fucking with bars. Say we got plenty. Yeah. BMI on the check. See that I'm getting it. BMI on the check. See how I'm spending. Clouding in a nigga ozone. Furnace leave you niggas phased up. Making the wrong turn in my city. CMTs on the daily. Shower heads, chopper spray you. With your body, fill you with hoes. Now you got the Holy Ghost. Better touch a hallelujah. Thought that I knew you. Piss me off. All in my medulla. Oblongata. Shut you like Shatter. Nigga do a lot for them dollars. Grind face on. Step on the scene. Kitchen with triple red bean. Told me like Donnie to one for the team. Till got a perp on loud. Free good girls going wild, yeah. She licking her lips. She biting my tip. She gripping the sheets. She tell me she love me. She skinny, she ski. I'm on my high horse, yeah. I'm on my high horse, yeah. My body fucking with me.
Give him some. Now, I grew up with nephew. I raised nephew. 700 block Castle Graymore. Don't even front. Look him up. The Almighty Oz. My nephew done been on tour with one of my fucking idols, Brother Lynch Hung. That's right. Nephew done been on tour with Brother Lynch Hung. He fucks with Dilemma from D-Loc and Dilemma. That's my nephew. Look him up on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Download his shit right here on the Run Your Mouth Radio Hour. It's getting kind of late, man. What time is it? It's like 5 to 12 up in this bitch. I still got my nephew Riz illuminated. We gotta slap his shit up in this bitch. But we still talking about this goddamn black vote. Now, y'all can say what y'all want to say about that black vote. But until... No, we are not about to play. I'm sorry. I said we about to get into some of this KCOGs. That's right. We about to get into some of this KCOGs right here on the Run Your Mouth Radio motherfucking hour. So check this shit out. Now, OG sent this shit to me. I actually don't even know. I probably do know. But between him, how long ago I got this song and this motherfucking vampire juice, I know the song is hard as a motherfucker. It take me back to them old days. So let's get into some of this shit. It's called We OGs right here on the Run Your Mouth Radio Hour, you bitch.
We gon' keep it true to the soil and ride these dope beats. Never catch us slip in the streets with no heat. Staying out the way, my niggas, so we can eat. No, we ain't no youngsters, homie. We OG. We OGs. No, we ain't no youngsters, homie. We OG. We OGs. No, we ain't no youngsters, homie. We OG. You know me. Riding since the 80s, schooled by real G's. It was all about coming up, never getting down. Niggas never tried running up. We got bossed up, flossed up, riding around looking for something to toss up. Fast forward about 30 years, still no fear, but just blessed to be here. We survived a lot of shit, bro, from dirty po-pos to drug charges to gun smoke. But we stay low, never choke. Neighborhood rolling, niggas was never broke. And we still going strong, homie. Distinguished gentlemen, yeah, OGs only. Rest in peace to all the dead homies, and God bless all the brothers that became OGs. We gon' keep it true to the soil and ride these dope beats. Never catch us slip in the streets with no heat. Staying out the way, my niggas, so we can eat. No, we ain't no youngsters, homie. We OG. We OGs. No, we ain't no youngsters, homie. We OG. We OGs. Now we ain't no youngsters, homie. We OGs. I had a prognosis, came up with a diagnosis, mixed up an elixir and administered the doses. The outcome ferocious. This is OG mine. Quick to catch a fade, and I keep my shit cocked. That came a long way from pushing work on the block. I got it honest hustle, and I still keeps a knot. To all my young soldiers, better give it all you got. The way it's looking, G, it's only seconds on the clock. This is OGKC, we represent for show. My little cousin died last year, and I still can't let it go. Forever, Damon Foster, we gon' keep your name lit. The niggas that did it, I hope they rest in peace. I don't fuck with nobody, only to ensure that I don't get bodied. No weapon form shall prosper against me. Life tried to take me out, but I landed on my feet. We gon' keep it true to the soil and ride these dope beats. Never catch us slip in the streets with no heat.
Right here on the Run Your Mouth Radio Hour, nigga. Give 'em some.
We OGs. Now we ain't no youngsters, homie. We OGs.
KCOGs. We OGs. That shit hard as a motherfucker. It go. So, family, you know we gotta get into that shit. Don't act like y'all ain't gonna know we ain't about to get into that shit, brother. Right here on the Run Your Mouth podcast.
Streets with no heat.
You're listening to the Run Your Mouth podcast. I'm Marlon Gumble, and this is White People News.
Hey!
Are you religious? Please come over here.
Hey! Get off the phone!
There's only one copy. They're trying to slay me. I got a band here. And they're trying to slay me. I call my... Look here. They've been after me.
Man, put those scissors down.
You're going to have to shoot me, nigga.
Put those scissors down.
No, you're not taking to shoot me. You're not taking to shoot me. You're going to have to shoot me. Please, lady, call 911.
Put those scissors down.
You hold the phone like
Hey, put those fucking scissors down.
He ain't gonna do it.
Put those scissors
He
down.
ain't gonna shoot that white lady.
You're going to have to shoot me, nigga.
Hey, go back over there.
You're going to have to kill me. You're going to have to shoot me. You ain't taking me, motherfucker. You're slaving me, bitch.
104 headquarters, 1033 the channel. Give me a supervisor over here. We got a white female. She has scissors.
You ain't calling. You ain't calling.
Hey, if you come over here, I will
Don't do
kill
it.
you.
Don't do it, lady.
Drop the scissors. Drop the scissors.
Shit.
Shots fired. Shots fired. White female on the ground. Still got scissors in her hand.
You're listening to the Run Your Mouth podcast. I'm Marlon Gumble, and this was White People News. Yo, man, it's gotta be crazy being a police officer out here in the world. No pun intended. So, we back here on the Run Your Mouth radio motherfucking hour. And I definitely want to get into this protest walk by. Apparently, there was a protest going on somewhere up there in Wisconsin, Kenosha, some shit. It's called the militia. I call it the clear people with guns. Now, let me just say some shit, because y'all probably already know about it. And by the time this hit the airwaves, the shit'll probably be fucking old. But I'm just, it's just something about like something's fishy to me. And you might be like, well, what's fishy? Well, he shot two white guys, or from what I've seen, but I know. I could be wrong. Some more information could come out by the time this episode hit the airwaves. I knew something was fishy when they didn't do what they normally do, the media. Normally they throw colored titles all off in that shit. They sprinkle some, they sprinkle that white supremacy on there, those terms. White protester guns down two black protesters. When I didn't hear that, and I saw shots and I saw bodies dropping, I knew something was wrong. Seems like what actually happened doesn't fit the narrative in which the media wanted it to fit. If that makes sense. Because I saw a video with a white guy, and allegedly he's the white guy who got shot in the head. Like, this nigga had a hole in his head the size of a fist. And they showed a video of him 20 minutes earlier before getting shot. And apparently he was up in the face of the shooter talking about, shoot me, nigga. Shoot me, nigga. And that's, it was a white guy up in the face of another white guy using the N-word. And, I don't know. Shit's all weird, but I just think it's, to see the guy walk up the street, that shit speaks for, I ain't surprised by the shit, because I understand, to me, it seems like when the police saw the shooter walking up the street, it's like, it was just kind of like you seeing your boy or you seeing one of your comrades, like, get your ass down here, boy. You was, that's just me. That's just what I got from it. You know what I'm saying? Right here on the Run Your Mouth radio hour, I'm going to spill that shit the way I feel that shit, So, yeah. We definitely want to get into another song by another motherfucking artist up out of Kansas City, Ty Gutter, Never Fall Off for Pussy. I think that's what nephew call his shit. But this is not the right graphic for this song, so I have to excuse me on that one, bro. But the song is hard as a motherfucker. Right here on the Run Your Mouth radio hour.
Your feeling, and Lord is my witness. You niggas is choppers and 40s
that make you do real like it popped on a Sunday. Yeah, real quick, fundamentals in the field, bitch. Hit a hammer, I could drill with wine and county, yeah, we been lit. Slipping on me, I'ma leave with this. Wake 'em up quick like a morning piss. I grew up hustling like I was an orphan kid. I needed another portion of some of it. These 30 bitches, they pussy, they selling it. And I need my money, my cheese, and my celery. I can never trust a bitch self-explanatory. How can you learn and respect and won't trust? Now little mama, her thinking fucked up. So now that I know I can't fuck with her tongue, I just might hit it and quit it for fun. Fuck that bitch off for a bean, I can't come. Got that bitch smoking, she cough up a lung. Pass that little bitch you then put up on the Glock with a drum. Aiming at your head and lung. Reciprocate money, I need by the tongue. Give a fuck what you say, wanna do what I want. You can have a little bitch, I can fuck what I want. You be crying over hoes and you know that I won. I get wicked with the pump. Every gun I got a drum. And no love where I'm from. Fall in love with the money, I'm groovy. Talking, they know that they groupies. They can't fuck with me, they niggas is newbies. They riding for 'em with diamonds and rubies. I've been trapping, smoking woods to the doobie. Niggas talking, I'm a killer, so pushing. I ain't never falling off with no pussy. I ain't never falling off with no pussy. Falling in love with the money, I'm groovy. Talking, they know that they groupies. They can't fuck with me, they niggas is newbies. They riding for 'em with diamonds and rubies. I've been trapping, smoking woods to the doobie. Niggas talking, I'm a killer, so pushing. I ain't never falling off with no pussy. I ain't never falling off with no pussy. Falling in love with the money, I'm groovy. Talking, they know that they groupies. They can't fuck with me, they niggas is newbies. They riding for 'em with diamonds and rubies. I've been trapping, smoking woods to the doobie. Niggas talking, I'm a killer, so pushing. I ain't never falling off with no pussy. I ain't never falling off with no pussy. Bitches on bitches, I'm counting on blues. Had to hit to the trap and re-up and recoup. I'm the man, yes it's true. Yeah, I'm laying with your boo. Yeah, hit a lick or two. So you know I'ma shoot. Yeah. Pop 50 strict and I made it out. I'm in your house 'cause I got a few Minnie Mouse. Came up by myself.
Fresh about that motherfucking clip up, gang. Talking about nephew Ty Gutter. Game zone. So, family, we about ready to wrap this motherfucking shit up. I guess I can do a roundabout cap, but before I do that, I got to give a special fucking shout out to the goddamn Kansas City Podcast Network. It's the mothership, and I do apologize, guys. I know y'all probably been over there like, where the fuck is Marlon at with this episode 80? He's had a baby. He's probably went on vacation. All of that shit. So episode 9, it should come up a week later. Hopefully that's what I'm shooting for. But if you have any questions or any ideas, you have to hit me up at runyourmouthkc@gmail.com. That's run your mouth, not your, nigga. Run your mouth kc@gmail.com. Let me see who else we got. Okay, we got one more. I got one more motherfucking track I'm gonna play before we close this shit out. My man, do I even got his fucking graphics? I don't even have his fucking graphics. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to fucking play. Let me see. You know, we're gonna close this show out with my nephew, Riz Illuminated. Now, when you think about the new school generation of artists, you gotta think of nephew. When you come to Kansas City, a lot of people is not giving my nephew his respect because his shit is next level. But you know, when you ready to step your shit up and hear some raw, authentic new talent, gotta tap into Riz Illuminated, because my nephew come from out that motherfucking family tree. We're gonna drop his shit here in a second. Before we do this fucking cap off now, dead rappers, man. I don't know what type of world we live in where, you know, I try to stay tapped in as much as I can to the local rap scenes outside of my own hometown. You know, I want to hear about all of the local artists from Omaha, all of the local artists from LA, Dallas, you know, Detroit, you know, Louisville, St. Louis. I want to hear about all the local artists from Denver. You know what I'm fucking saying? Fucking Phoenix. I want to hear about all of the local artists. I just don't understand how, I fucking hearing about them through their murder, through them getting killed, through a fucking news line. Such and such was shot 17 times at such and such place. Like, damn, who is that? You Google the name and come to find out, like, damn, you like a few of their songs, man. I just think that shit is crazy. I don't know what we can do to fix, the cycle of rappers beefing with one another on wax and, being disrespectful. I do not fucking know. But I will say this before I leave that topic alone. These new school artists did not create this shit themselves. This shit is man-made. And also, I will put some of the blame on the OGs, which is niggas my age who came before them. So, and my new baby, Majesty. I love you, baby girl. If you ever grow up and see this episode, I want you to know that Daddy loves you. And no, we are not taking no fan mail for my new baby. And the black vote. I'm sticking by my I'm sticking by my guns, bro. If it's a such thing as a black vote, then clearly black people need their own fucking party. With that being said, we are going to close the show out with my nephew, Riz Illuminated. This song is called Battle of the Gods. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube, the Run Your Mouth Podcast. We out this bitch.
Southern Corporation. Fettered Up Records. Sorry, little baby, I can never love you. Brought so many hearts, I'm really cold like true. I ain't even playing 20 million, got me loose. You can blame it on the liquor like I'm drinking Grey Goose. Hopping on the road, 2 million in a coupe. Have you ever seen the light? Play with darkness in the room. I just talked to my angels, it just told me I can move from the city to the hills. I'm the highest in the room. I'm the highest in the room. I got real shooters, dog, that I do a bit too. Allen Gateway, telling on my shoulder stay cool. I'm a couple plays short of having everybody boo. I'm in LA going crazy, but I'm not being a fool. All these calculated moves, I'm hitting hills with the two. Gotta live so bad, she made $1 billion off a move. I'm a blesser with the light and teach her everything true. Furthermore, almost caught her, made my parents rich too. Got my brother and my sister rich, and they ain't out of school. I can't explain this type of feeling, this is nothing less than truth. When they look me in my eyes, I bet they understand the view. When they look me in my eyes, I bet they understand they view. And we ain't playing with our demons, cause we go about our two, 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 about our two. Sorry, little baby, I can never love you. Broke so many hearts from really cold like true. I ain't even playing 20 million, got me loose. You can blame it on the liquor like I'm drinking Grey Goose. Sorry, little baby, I can never love you. Broke so many hearts from really cold like true. What you tryna do?